Hi, this is Diane Lovetobake, and what we're going to make is frosting, but we're going to make actually a cola frosting or icing. I have already on my channel a cola cake that I have it, with the frosting and it's done and everything, but I never put the recipe or video recipe for the frosting. So that's what I'm making today, is the cola frosting for the cola cake that I've already got on my channel. We're going to, of course, we're going to need to do this on our stove, our cooktop or whatever, and you're going to use a ½ cup of butter. I cut it up in just small pieces because I think it's easier to melt. And we're just going to melt this in the pan. Now I have it on high temperature really only because of the video, and I want to move it along. But you want to, melt it around medium heat, that kind of thing. And just melt your butter in your pan. It shouldn't take very long at all. Okay, and I'm just, just keep stirring it so it'll melt nice and evenly here. Now, once the butter is melted in your pan, you're going to be adding 3 tablespoons of unsweetened cocoa into that. And just keep stirring the butter and the unsweetened baking cocoa together till it all comes smooth. And then you're going to put 6 tablespoons of your cola, whatever brand you have or you like, and just mix that in, okay? 6 tablespoons of cola pop or soda pop, whatever you prefer to call it. Now, once you get that all combined, then you're going to wait till it comes to a boil. And that shouldn't take you very long at all. Here, I'm going to move this a little bit closer. And you don't even have to wait for a rolling boil, but you do, want to make sure that it does come to a boil, this liquid mixture. And just keep stirring it till that happens, and it shouldn't take very long at all. I generally do it on about medium-high on my stove, but I'm using my little cooktop here for the video. And I'm just waiting to see those bubbles start up, and they already have. Okay, so we've got a nice boil. Now I just want to put a little towel down here. Okay, so I'm going to take that off. Shut that off, the heat off of that. All right. And now I'm going to be putting in about 3½ cups of powdered sugar to this mixture. And I'm just going to put a little at a time. And that's generally like 1 box of powdered sugar. And then I'm just keep stirring it. Now, once you have it all combined, you're going to have to let it sit for a little bit to cool down, because you want it to, be thick. You want the frosting to be thick. So, let me get that all out of there. But I'm going to show you what it looks like. Now, just keep stirring till all the little lumps go away, and they will if you stir it long enough. And just keep mixing it. Now, at this point, you're going to think that, oh, well, I did something wrong. It's way too thin. It's not going to work. You really want to just let it sit aside and start to cool down. So, I have one that has already been made and cooled down. And I want to show you what that looks like. Just give it a nice stir. Okay, and this is how it will turn out. It makes for a beautiful chocolate frosting, okay? And I have a cola cake here. I have one layer of cola cake. So I'm just going to put some frosting down on it here. Now generally I do have enough with this recipe to frost one cake. But if you like to put a lot of frosting, you might want to make, you know, two recipes of this frosting. Okay? Really depends how much you like to put on a cake. Okay? Alright. And I'm just gonna put a little on the sides here. Okay. Well, you get the idea. I'm not gonna have you sit watching me put frosting on this cake. The idea is basically I wanted you to be able to see the thickness of it, the richness of it, you know. Now, of course, you can use this frosting for, you know, cupcakes. If you made the cola cake into cupcakes, or, well, it really would go over any kind of cake or cupcakes that you want it for. Okay, but this particular frosting does go very well over the cola cake. So please check out my video on that if you'd like to try and make that cake. And there you have it. Like I said again, if you like to put a lot of frosting, you might want to do you know, a double recipe. But if not, you really can get through with one, with the 2-layered cake. Alrighty? Well, that's it for me for today. I want to thank you for watching Diane Lovetobake. If you try this recipe and you like it, well, leave a comment, because I always like to hear from you. Also, if you like this video or this recipe, I'd appreciate a like. And if you're so inclined, I'd even appreciate you subscribing to my channel. So thanks again for watching Diane Lovetobake, and I'll see you soon.